evening and welcome to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Nothing scary about this matchup. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Rui Hachimura is out there with Dalton Connect. And it's Koloko in at the 5. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jalen Wells out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. Well, Shams, we knew franchise values were skyrocketing, but then the Lakers sell for $10 billion with a B, $10 billion.
This new group taking over is exceedingly deep-pocketed as well, BA, and those resources may help this team continue to be the league's flagship franchise.
League's in a very healthy spot right now, no question.
That's for sure, and these prices with teams are just going to continue to go up.
This Connect guy is a pure shooter.
Here's Wells. Counted from distance. Wells has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
From downtown. And Connect gets it to go on the assist by Reeves.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And here's Connect outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm sure the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
And Los Angeles, another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And it's Edey missing. The Lakers lead by 13. Pass to Connect. 4-3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
There's Jackson with the 3. Pure from three-point range. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Jackson, and it's Jackson in for Wells. And the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Now here's Connect. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Morant. It's a 16-point game. Jack's up with 3. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, when a 3 goes in on the other end, Bane really wants to answer with his own trick.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Bane from deep three-point land, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers lead by 16. From deep, Reeves, and Los Angeles another 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Connect on the wing. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Connect's got 35.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Clark, no good. And here's Doncic, still without a bucket.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
Has to Connect. Lets a 3 fly. And Los Angeles another 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Jackson can't get it to go. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Five ticks left to play in the first quarter.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Connect in at the 3 spot. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, the Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed
Connects again from distance.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? From the arc. Good. He hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other...
And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead. Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And here's Connect outside. Memphis with a rebound. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
Well, this is when it's fun for a coach. You don't want to tip your hand too much in the first matchup.
The Lakers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game. Hits yet again. Wow!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. Timeout called. Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Wells is checked in for Hendricks. Bain comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura is checked in for Finney Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Milton. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Great open look there. Wells has got 13.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
And that one's good. Connect.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, BA. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, BA.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And here's Connect outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. And Memphis shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Lets it go. And too long on the shot.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Now, he hasn't been great this
Again! What an avalanche!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to Singapore. And get ready for the fan half-court set. Give me a beat.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
You take a look at the Lakers. They hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch? That's some good eating. Not quite salmon. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Lakers.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. How about Dalton Connect really making a difference here?
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edie, and it's Wells in at small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
The Lakers dominating the game. And they doubled up Doncic. And here's Connect outside. Another bucket! Wow!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Connect's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he says, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that. So I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points.
Oh, connects again.
And he is simply uncautious. Nobody can stop him right now.
Boy, the points keep coming, and he's climbing that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And here's Connect outside. He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And that game against Houston, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Long range from the inbound. The rebound by Edie. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edie. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. In third, the Grizzlies.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
From deep, Reeves. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Bain, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 18-5 run. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Finney-Smith checked in for Koloko. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Milton subbed. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And it's Edey missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Connect. Another one goes. Incredible.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Payne with it. Milton covering. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Connect. And another one.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. Here are the Lakers now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And here's Connect up, connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Sinks the tray.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Really left him alone that time. Jackson's got 12 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been...
And again!
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it. Timeout called. Memphis. And the Lakers making a change here. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's Jackson with the three, and the three-pointer goes. He has 6.
Well, modern-day big men can hit threes and guard.
And again for 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. And they're up and in. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Shake Milton out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's